Okay. So what happens in meditation? Why meditation is important? During our waking time, we have two parts of the nervous system. One is called sympathetic and other is called parasympathetic. What is the sympathetic function of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems? What does sympathetic do and what does parasympathetic do? The sympathetic nervous system is responsible for controlling the autonomous functions of the body. What are the autonomous functions? Like the kidney, the kidney, the heart, some of the functions, right? Some of the breathing. So some of the important functions of the body without requiring your conscious intervention. It's autonomous. You don't need to control them. Okay. Attention. What is the function of parasympathetic nervous system? Parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for repair of the body, rejuvenate the body, doing rest. So you have two functions. One is for taking care of the action, and another is for taking care of the body for doing rest. Okay. So the sympathetic nervous system responds to the external triggers. At any point of time, the nervous system is evaluating and judging. So if some threat is there, you have to run. The heartbeat has to increase. The breathing has to, blood pressure has to go up, and you have to run, right? So it is taking care of the situations which are always which causes stress in your life. Okay. Whereas parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for a relaxation response in the body, in which means during the rest, how do you, like when you have an hour of good sleep, the whole body feels very relaxed. So parasympathetic nervous system plays a very important role. Okay, and both you don't have control. Then there's a conscious mind, which is above this, which is under your control, which is responsible for your interaction with the world. Okay, so now throughout the day, we are always responding to a situation which is threat or no threat. A problem is there or no problem is there. So constantly, the sympathetic nervous system is responding. Now, when sympathetic nervous system responds, there is a aging of the body, because you are trying to make the decision run faster. Whereas parasympathetic nervous system is working, there is a repair of the body. So what happens in the meditation? You relax consciously. Okay. In the relaxation process, the parasympathetic nervous system comes into picture, activates. Okay, which means a lot of hormones in the body which are released, okay, for growth and repair and rejuvenation, they are generated in the body. Okay, now meditation is a state, it's not of sleep. In sleep, the conscious mind is withdrawn. So meditation is a state where you are awake and conscious mind is still there, while your parasympathetic nervous system responses get triggered. So what does it mean actually? You are learning for your nervous system that in the waking state also to create the hormones and create the hormones which rebuild the body, create the hormones which Improve the immunity of the body while you are wide awake. That's how you are training your body and mind. Understood what I'm saying? Why?
Because now, but you're still young and more energetic because you feel still young and more energetic. The hormone will be creating.
Yeah, you feel more energetic. Okay. Otherwise, what will you during the rest period that rebuilding of balance? So in the waking condition also, you create the hormones in the body which are responsible for your rejuvenation. That you do during meditation period. Now, as your nervous system does it, it happens throughout the waking period, not just during meditation. You are teaching your nervous system how to create the hormones which are good hormones, which are helpful for or good secretions, which create a peace in you, which rebuild the body, which reduce the stress in the waking condition. That's what you are teaching your nervous system. This is the health benefit of meditation. So this also increases the immunity of the body. Okay. When you are constantly under stress, the immunity of the body also comes down. Right? And when the immunity of the body comes down, the disease of autoimmune diseases can happen in the body. Or you start getting diseases. So by the process of meditation, a number of diseases will come down very naturally. That is a health benefit of meditation. To be awake, to be conscious, not sleeping, but create a relaxation response in the body, which will help rebuild the body, which will help create the hormones which are good for immunity. This is what you teach your body in a meditation state. This is the health benefit of meditation. Right? So your aging slows down. Physical aging, body aging. Okay. Other benefit of meditation is, of course, enlightenment or liberation. Consciously, you are trying to understand and relax. So you understand that consciously you are not somebody who is under constant stress, but your nature can be peaceful. You can have a very peaceful, conscious state, right? Which implies that your conscious mind, which keeps on evaluating, keeps on interacting with the external condition in a threat, no threat, the fight or flight, no flight situation, will stop judging and evaluating, becomes more peaceful and able to handle any situation in life much more peacefully. So, first benefit of meditation is health benefit, where your immunity system improves and body rebuilding happens, aging slows down. The second benefit of meditation is you become peaceful in handling any situation. The third benefit of meditation gradually is called spiritual, where you feel you're not a body or mind or intellect, you are consciousness, Chaitanya. So this understanding belongs in meditation. Any questions? So now everybody wants to do meditation. Now you look and every day when you do meditation, your age will come down to 1 year. This is not what I say. These are all scientific study which is done. Yeah. The hormones which are responsible for rebuilding the body growth increases. by 300-400% during meditation. The immunity system improves. It's all studies which are done all over the lab, all over the world in the labs. So, any questions?
What happens when you go deep in meditation?
All these things will increase.
That isn't it, hormone you start facing it within it.
No, spiritually, what happens?
Spiritually means what? What is spiritually? The conscious mind is responsible for the ego. Okay, ego arises only the conscious mind. Conscious mind is the mind, part of the mind which is responsible for an objective world. It's called conscious mind. So you see the world, you see the body, or you see the mind, or you see the intellect. Then you say, this is what me. The definition of your identity happens in the conscious mind. Right? Your self-identity gets defined with the conscious mind. Your ego arises and feeling of separation arises in the conscious mind. The enlightenment also has to happen in the conscious mind. In an unconscious state or some other state of consciousness, you can't get enlightenment. The root of your problem of separation from God or existence is in the conscious mind. Okay. So consciously you learn that you are peaceful. When you are peaceful, you feel one with the existence. So one with God. So consciously the problem started as a separate identity. The consciously you will also learn that I am not separate. I am one with the God. I am one with the existence. My nature is peace. So this is spiritual mind. So the problem is arises in conscious state. What is the conscious mind? The mind, part of the mind which is responsible for your objective world, the external world. The moment you say external world, you start defining this is world and this is me, the separation. Now the separation also has to go in conscious mind. That's why the meditation has to be conscious process. Meditation is no, I am meditating, something happened to me, it doesn't work. You have to be aware of what's happening, be aware of the peace within. So gradually you start relaxing your identity. Any questions?
But this duality will hamper the ultimate.
Which duality?
Like you think that you want to be out of the body-mind complex. Again, you are there with that.
No. What do you mean by you think you want to be out of body-mind complex?
See, whatever we are doing meditation, enlightenment now, you want to dissociate yourself with the body-mind intellect complex.
No, it's not true. That's not correct.
That is what is being taken, no?
This because of the duality existing, I think to release that it will become difficult.
See, you are not getting out of the body-mind complex. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Right? So you have to understand yoga. What is yoga? Yoga means oneness, union.
Yes.
Union of what?
Mind and body.
Jivatma and Paramatma. Okay. Now let us understand this union more clearly. Jivatma means the consciousness which is Sakshi identifies with the body and mind, says this is me. Okay. And this is the world. The me and the world is separated out. The moment you say this is me and this is the world is big and me is small, there's always tension. If me is the world, there's no problem because I am infinite. If me is separate from the world, I have a problem. Right? So what does yoga teach you? Yoga teaches you to make the body, mind and breath to stay in one place in the present moment. Otherwise, the mind is drifting in the future or in the past. When the mind is in the past or future, the mind is with the memory, chitta. Okay. When the mind is in the present moment, mind is peaceful and less thoughts. Chittavati nirodha. Mind becomes very peaceful. When the mind becomes peaceful, you realize that my nature is peace. I am not stressed. Okay. So then you observe the mind and you become the Sakshi, the witness, then you understand I'm not the mind, I'm not the body, I'm not the intellect. Otherwise, you're in a stress condition, you can't realize that. Then you say, I'm not all these. That doesn't mean that I'm out of this. I'm somewhere else. Okay? These are nothing but appearance in me. Okay? Body, mind, and intellect and the world is appearing in me. How does it appear in you? In your dream, you have a tiger, you have an elephant, you have a building, you have a river. Now these are all appearing in you. They are not separate from you. Right? But then you that starts appearing in you as you start interacting with them. A tiger comes, you get afraid, you run away, not knowing that tiger has an appearance in you. So similarly, what happens in yoga? First is body, mind, and intellect come to one place. When that happens, okay, you are peaceful. When you are peaceful, you are one with the existence, God, Paramatma. Okay, then you realize that in that peace, you realize that I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, but body, mind, and intellect is in me. Okay, it's not as if you are leaving the body somewhere and going. It's an appearance in me, just like dream appear. In dream, the tiger appeared, elephant appeared. So the world, you are not in the world, but you are, the world is in you. Okay. You are not separate from the world, but world appear in you. The body, mind, and intellect appeared in your consciousness. So they are a part of you, they are a small part of you, but you are not that part alone. It's like saying the finger. Is the finger me? I have a finger, but finger is not me. But it's also part of me. So similarly, the whole of the universe is part of me and not just a small piece called body, mind, and intellect. The world is appearing in me. It's something like saying the jewelries, ornaments are there, necklace is there, earrings are there, okay, gold chain is there. Everything is made up of gold. Okay, understand? But is chain gold? Huh?
Chain is not gold.
Chain is made up of gold.
Made up of.
Okay, every jewelry which is made up of gold is gold. But is that only gold? The gold is something much more than just a necklace. Gold is something more than the earring. Do you understand? The gold has taken the form of necklace or earring. Even if necklace is not there, earring is not there, gold is there. Right? Similarly, Chaitanya or Paramatma, Shiva, has taken the form of the individual, animals, living beings, and world. Everything with the world which has taken the form is called Shakti. Shakti is nothing but Shiva. Shakti is one with Shiva. But is that alone Shiva? No. Is that alone consciousness? Everything is consciousness. Right? So when you say I am the body and mind and intellect, you are restricting the consciousness to the body, mind, and intellect. Your consciousness is much more than body, mind, and intellect. In fact, in your consciousness, the world has appeared, the stars have appeared, the planets have appeared. Your body is nothing but a small part in your consciousness. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not as if I am separating out from body, mind, and intellect. Rather than realizing that body, mind, intellect is a small part in me. Even if a body, mind, intellect is not there, nothing has happened to me. The self.
The self still exists with the body mind intellect.
Huh?
The self still exists with the body mind intellect.
Yeah, even your body, mind, intellect also self exists. But confusion that the self is nothing but body, mind, intellect is gone. Are you clear? Any questions? You can record this, you record it.
Yeah, absolutely. Prabhu, why is truth difficult to communicate?
Voice.
Why is the truth that you're not a body difficult to communicate to a layman, a normal person, like my mom,
Huh?
my mother?
It is not difficult to communicate. Somebody should be really interested to understand.
But like, I mean, if you look at
What is complex? Nothing more.
yeah, but
It's very simple understanding. There's nothing complex. Switch on the fan. What is complicated about nothing?
like they have to, like, if I tell them you're not the body, mind, intellect, the body they're saying. Sorry, if you tell them mind and intellect, how can you point it out, and how can you point yourself out?
Well, there's a way of teaching that, and there's a way of receiving that. You cannot teach on somebody going on a street that you are not a body, mind, intellect. Okay?
So that is exactly my question. Can it be communicated to a person on the street?
No, not required. Can you communicate? Can you teach quantum physics on somebody going on a street? No, this is quantum physics. Why should?
But quantum physics may or may not be applicable to practical life. Right? But this,
So you, for him, it's not from your perspective, for his perspective. Quantum physics may be applicable to that.
no, but I mean, if you're talking about happiness or conscious living, that's where spirituality comes into picture. Right?
That is your understanding. No, that person doesn't understand. No? So now go on the street and tell somebody about tomorrow. Teach somebody about this thing called black holes. I say, okay, get lost. How does it matter to me? No, black holes are very important. You can do time travel. You can go with black hole is go and you come 24 years, 20 years earlier, younger. Big deal. Doesn't make sense. So you're not very. So for receiving anything, you should have the ability to receive. You should have a mindset to receive, and you should go to the right source of reception. Forget about this one. You have, let us say, you have a, let us say, somebody has a stomach ache. Okay. Now you say, oh, stomach ache, you take the paracetamol, this thing called painkiller, brufen, even. But that medicine, the person says, oh, this fellow knows what. This guy is, what does he know? He's an engineer. He doesn't know. He don't accept. But the same guy goes to a doctor. The same brufen he gives. Takes it very faithfully. So, for receiving the knowledge, one is should be receptivity. Second is it should go to the confidence that the source is authentic, and you have to go to the source. So there's no need to communicate to everybody. That's why it's always said that for spiritual truths you have to go to a master and learn from the master. Like you take a medicine from, okay, for example, somebody has stomach ache. What are the ways of treating stomach ache? Okay, he can go to a medical shop. Give me some medicine for stomach ache. There are so many medicines. So medicine shop will give something. It doesn't work. Then you are a friend. Oh, medicine, stomach ache. You stop eating in the morning, afternoon, night. 3 times a day you don't eat. Some stress is in you. It doesn't work. And finally, he goes to the doctor. So what he's doing is he's going to authentic source, authentic prescription, he's seeking. The problem is simple. Now you cannot communicate something with somebody who is not seeking a solution. Okay, and who is also, and even if you give a solution, he sees authenticity. We question your authenticity.
Forget about the solution, but shouldn't he be aware of the problem at least? Like, I mean, if you look at India, I mean, if you look at public and if you look at conversations people have, I mean, like, and if you look at Hindus as such, typically the majority of the population is given, I mean, awareness is something unheard of.
So what? The question is unheard of because are they seeking it?
Only when we seek, we find the right person.
Are they seeking it? If you are not seeking an answer, you will not get the answer. And even if you get the answer, you will not value the answer. The answer is useless. That's why in the early days, right from the early days, it's very, very clear. If you have to get a wisdom, you have to go to a spiritual master. And spiritual master will not go on the street and teach the spiritual truth to everyone on earth. It's very important truth. Those who seek, those who come, guilt-free. For example, today in India, the major disease is diabetes. 20% of people suffer from diabetes. Right? So, doctor should go home. Every alternate day is suffering from diabetes. Doctor should go. There are some good doctors. They should go and treat. Okay, I check up and give some medicine. Okay, don't give sugar because nobody listens.
No, but what I'm saying is seeking is a choice they have to make. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is awareness. Like, okay, I have diabetes, and if I don't go to a doctor, so and so will be the one. At least that awareness should be there, right? Whether seeking and realization happens or not. So can't you at least create awareness?
That awareness is what about spirituality. Awareness is all these stories, Puranas, all these temples, all these gods. It's all about awareness. So even whatever in unawareness, whatever awareness you give, you can take a mistake. You mistake it. Everything, all stories, everything is about awareness only. All spirituality, everything is about awareness.
So somewhere that thing got separated, right? That's what I'm saying. So
That thing got separated because you think the education is missing. Correct. But then to give the education, you cannot give the education for somebody who is not seeking it. At the end, when you are a young child, you give the education. For example, you learned mathematics. What is the use of mathematics? Now, if let's say you didn't learn mathematics, after the age of 35, learn mathematics. Mathematics is important. What is this? I use a calculator. You say, it becomes your ability to receive or understand anything will come down at a certain age. At the young age, when you have to learn something, you didn't learn. Or there's no education system which taught you. If your mother, you're saying how difficult to come to your mother. If let's say, imagine mother had learned it in the third standard teacher. She would not have questioned it. She has learned it, finished. That's a part of her life. Now, to learn from a son who is a loafer, who is loafing around here, and comes and says about a body, mind, and intellect. It's very bit hard for the mother to understand. So this guy is already jobless. He's not married also. So okay. So digestion becomes very difficult. Because the mind becomes much more critical. And the mind is not critical at a very young age. When teacher is teaching, you accept it. There are many things in life which you have learned at a very young age. That time you didn't question. Right? But if you have to learn it now, it will be very, very hard. Tell me, imagine your life, all your 20 years of life, you didn't learn mathematics. Somebody comes and learn mathematics. Adult education is a problem for us. Education has to happen at a young age.
They will listen that time.
You don't listen. We'll keep on criticising, evaluating. What is the point?
Maybe for long period, people are not thought about this Atmabodha. They have thought a God is there, a Swami is there, Guru is there. That concept. You go bow down before them, respect them. Everything is done. He is representing everything in you, so you go bow down there. So they never bother to think whether they can come to that level. Maybe that might also. There's no scope for that.
No, if spiritual education were engaged, it's very simple. That's why in the earlier days, Gurukul system, it's called Brahmachari. Brahmachari means Brahmani Vedan Masam. Know about the Brahma means the truth. So learn about truth in the young day, very young day, very young. The system is gone. And you know, see that Lord Macaulay, how he writes about education system back in 1853 India. He has a very high opinion about education system in India. There are no thieves, there are no crimes, there are no beggars, and he purposefully messed up with the system. And that system, education system was like that. Now, what is the education system? Where is the education system to teach spiritual truths? The education system today is programmed for teaching untruths. They're not taught how to understand the essence of your being. They are told to understand, learn this, learn that, learn that, learn that. So many things you can learn. But about yourself, nothing is taught. So, in earlier days, when Brahmachari, what I was saying, that time, focus on self-education was important. Self-awareness was important. Now, when you don't teach that in the younger children, how they will learn? After growing up, what is it? They learn, they don't understand the importance of that. No? But if some guru or God says, oh, they will take it with respect. Now you are not in that category for whom you are teaching. Even guru tells also they will not accept that. Old age. This day is telling something, I have always my life. Close for the day. Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let there be peace throughout the universe, at all living beings, land, sea, forest, and sky. Have peace.
Lokaha samstha Sukhino bhavantu Lokaha samstha Sukhino bhavantu Lokaha samstha Sukhino bhavantu Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om. Narayana 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 Hari Narayana Hari Narayana